Thank you for our Facebook Live audience continuing to join us now on air, and we continue to follow Hurricane Irma's path into the Caribbean.
Today, Governor Rick Scott, as we mentioned moments ago, issued a state of emergency for every single county in Florida just to make sure that everybody everywhere is prepared for potential impact. This really gives us a lot of time to get things in place and move the resources around. It's
an orchestration of those resources of people, personnel, all eyes on Irma. Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel joins us with the latest on Irma's tracks. Steve?
Yes, new information coming in today and some pretty significant changes from Friday and Saturday. The storm is now Category 4 once again, approaching the Leeward Islands, just a little under 500 miles away from there, 1,700 miles away from South Florida, and moving along the north coast of these islands the next few. Well-developed eye, very symmetrical hurricane, an indication that it could intensify even further, although the official forecast has a Category 4 through Wednesday, tracking along the north coast of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and then eventually on Saturday afternoon, it's just off Cuba as a Category 4 with winds at 130 miles an hour. And now, as of 5 o'clock, we have the error cone into Miami, Lauderdale, and even into Boca. Not the entire viewing area, but that will likely change as we get into 11 o'clock with the new advisory coming out then. Computer model guidance, and these are all our best computer models, are in very, very good agreement out 3 days. Very tightly clustered, bringing it very close to the official forecast from the Hurricane Center, which is right there. Then there's a big turn, and this is the question mark. Does the trough to the north turn and pick it up and become a significant threat to South Florida? Both the GFS, which makes a landfall around Miami, and the Euro, which keeps it offshore, barely offshore, both paralleling across the coastline of southeast Florida and then up the east coast after that. There's a Sunday position for the GFS with this trough coming down, likely picking it up and bringing it into our area or very close. And there's the European model. Hardly a difference here in both those positions. That's Sunday, where if that verifies, we will see hurricane conditions. If we do, we will see the watches and warnings issued 48 hours for a watch in advance, at 36 hours when we expect hurricane conditions. Those are the warnings, and those could happen by Wednesday or Thursday of this week. There's no need to put up hurricane shutters at this point, but this is definitely something that we should all be watching and going through your hurricane survival kit and getting your supplies ready.